Hey there, everyone. This is Ferris Knight.
And I am Tiger Fan 93.
Right. Tiger Fan 93 is going to be a new commentator with us, focusing on random things. Yeah,
Which
basically,
indeed proves that I have no dignity left. Thank you.
right. Basically, he's just going to be there for anything. It's one of those things. Anyway, but what we're going to talk about today is, since we don't really have anything to do today, we're going to talk about
Random.
random things. Yes, starting with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the two new remakes of the original Gold and Silver for the Game Boy Color.
Yes. Whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, my big thing about this, they released this way too early. I mean, whenever America just got Platinum, all of a sudden, we start hearing about these rumors about a new Pokemon coming out. Whenever I haven't even finished most of the crap on my Platinum. So once I found out that the Pokemon Sunday or whatever in Japan was going to show it, started watching it, found out they're making new Gold and Silver, which of course, as you know, Paris, everyone's been rumored about that, and I mean, it's not really been a surprise. No one was surprised. There was no, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Everyone was
because
excited.
like we've been hearing about stuff for Heart Gold and Soul Silver back from, I'd say, a little bit before the middle of last year, because I remember
Even
when they.
earlier. Even earlier.
Oh yeah, well that was more theory. I remember when they just released the info, like we found out that they copyrighted Dusk Gold, Dawn Silver, something like that.
And which, of course, they proved that it would be coming out with a new movie coming out in Japan, where the star Pokemon would be the first three, and of course, ta-da! They showed it being Heart Gold and Heart Silver, or Soul Silver, which, of course, I say they released it way too early. I think they're just trying to make America, pointing at them saying, "Aha,
Well,
we."
they're just in this for the quick buck, honestly. I mean, that's really what Pokemon games are nowadays. Like they release them as, I mean, yeah, they're good games, but it's basically the same game over and over and over, just slightly tweaked.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's
Yeah, you don't fix what's broken.
when I was little, that was still the big thing. And I talked to my buddies, which we all agree we would not really play, even though play it behind their back. I don't really care. But we still talk about at random times what was our favorite Pokemon back when we were the kids in America that got to play it. We were the ones that played red, blue, and yellow. We didn't have platinum and click your Pokemon if you want to react with it, or
Yeah, stuff like that. Which
yeah, I
remi-
mean our
which reminds me,
big
they were having. I remember reading this thing about where they were doing this fundraiser thing where they split into two teams. One team played red, gold, and ruby, while the other team played blue, silver, and sapphire. And basically, they were raising money for charities by playing through the games to see who could beat the games first.
huh.
Yeah, blue team
I,
won, by the way.
I wonder why I didn't figure that out first. Crap.
Yes. Thank you, Bulbapedia. Anyway,
Bulbapedia is the biggest hotspot. I mean, Cerebi gets nothing. Actually, no, it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
yeah. Anyway,
But
on to
the big thing about the release of the game is that Poke meter, something like that, the pedometer that you can put Pokemon in it, walk around, and they'll level up, or not really level up, but gain experience, happiness, and of course, if you're lucky, you can go across the special a currency in the air quote watts that you can buy items or something like that. I'm not sure, but overall, they're just trying to make kids get more active. I kind of respect that. They're just trying to
it's
get kids more active, and
it's great marketing just putting it with Pokemon because
but
like
I'm just
basically if
telling
you
you,
put Pokemon with it, it's gonna sell. It's like one of those things. You put Mario with it, it'll sell. You put Pokemon with it, it'll
I'm
sell.
just
You
telling
put
you right
Sonic with
now,
it,
that
it
toy is going to be so easily breakable. It's not even going to be funny.
yeah, but it's like you put Mario with it, it sells. You put Pokemon with it, it sells. You put Sonic with it, it flops. Oh, did I go there? Yes, I did. Um, anyway,
Sonic Unleashed. Cough.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about some movies now. I remember going out, I think last week, and I went and saw Transformers 2: Rise of the Fallen.
That was probably the worst movie I've seen this year yet. I did not enjoy that. Even though everyone says it's awesome, it is nothing. Bumblebee is not supposed to be 2 times the size of those other racist cars. Bumblebee, if you look on, it's going to be another thing. If you look on the Transformers database, it will say Bumblebee was the weakest and smallest of the bunch.
Yeah.
He was the scout pretty much.
You know, I'm like I admit like I wasn't like the biggest Transformers person.
I was huge. I loved the cartoon. I still love it.
Well, yeah, but I didn't really get into Transformers like that huge. I mean, I did watch the shows and stuff like that, but no, I didn't. It depends on how you look at the Transformers movie, in my opinion. It really depends. If you look at it from like a storyline perspective, like as a continuation of the story, yeah, it's gonna be a disappointment because honestly, it was directed by Michael Bay.
Well, the big thing was also that the primes that they were talking about, that Optimus the last one,
Ow.
in the cartoon, he still wasn't the last one.
Yeah, it's like they basically just what they did was
They're trying to bring out the whole series, and I bet you 3 movies. I've heard a rumor it's a trilogy, and I've heard another rumor they're bringing out 4. I know they're making a sequel.
yeah.
Not sure about 1 or 2 more after that.
I heard what they're gonna do is they're gonna the next movie's supposed to focus around Rodimus Prime or something.
See, they're gonna all of a sudden come out, oh my gosh, there's another Prime? Because, guess what, I bet you someone realized, oh wait, guys, look at this, there's more than one Prime.
Yeah, it's basically just comes down to the suspension of disbelief about like if you go into the movie expecting it to be like if you go into that movie and expect it to be like awesome storyline,
The first one was awesome. I have to admit, the
yeah,
first one.
yeah, the first one was pretty good. It's just like if you with sequels, you always take it with a grain of salt. If you go in expecting it to be like just like the original, you know, focusing on the story and everything like that, you tend to get a little disappointed. But I just take it like as an action movie, like with you know how it goes. The only problem I had with Transformers 2 was basically what they did to the quote unquote the Fallen, where like basically at the end of the movie, spoilers by the way, stop listening for about 30 seconds if you don't want to be spoiled. Basically what they did with the Fallen was they turned him like he was ridiculous. In the beginning he was completely weak, and then as soon as Optimus dies the first time, he all of a sudden becomes super god mod, and then after Optimus comes back, he gets owned in about 4 seconds flat. It's like, what?
Yeah, that and Optimus once again had that power-up from that old fart.
Jetfire.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't think the...
Though the big thing was, they ruined, Megatron was not used as much as he should have.
Yeah.
Remember the first one? He was the big bad guy. In this one, if you look at it, he was the sidekick.
He basically just got his ass kicked.
And then he ran away. In the cartoon, he wouldn't. If another thing in the Transformers database, he never runs away. He's too confident. He's too cocky. He will not run away.